Good morning, Mr. Austin.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Montrell Burbridge.
Yes.
Are you continuing to examine that?
We are, yes.
Okay. And then I have a Terry Harris here.
Yes, Your Honor. I was not able to make contact with him prior to today's hearing with the information we had for him.
Okay,
Your
Mr.
Honor,
Harris.
if I may jump in on the Harris matter, Mr. Toussaint, Vincent Toussaint is in the Zoom meeting. It's my understanding from listening to him speak with Mr. Bigelow this morning that he filed an appearance yesterday on the Harris matter.
I don't have an appearance. It would have to
That's
be
what
a
Mr. Bigelow advised him, and he indicated he faxed it to the criminal division and was going to send an email copy to Mr. Bigelow
It needs to
as
be a
quickly as he could this
substitution of
morning.
attorney. It needs to be a substitution of attorney.
Understood. I don't know if he can hear you right now.
I can hear you right now. Who is the, I did not know that they had appointed an attorney for Mr. Harris. Once I
Mr.
filed
Austin
my,
is here now. It's Mr. Austin, and he just, we have his appearance as of the 12th, so now we need a substitution of attorney. So you can work that out now if you would like. And if he wants to give you permission to sign on his behalf, you could do that. Or you can fax it to him however he wants. Mr. Austin, did you want him to sign the substitution on your behalf?
Our office does not prefer that, Your Honor, but if he can email
Okay.
to me, we can execute that forthwith.
Okay. Can you provide Mr. Toussaint your email address?
Yes, it is jaustin, JAUSTIN @ingham.org.
thank you very much, Your Honor. Thank you very much, Mr. Austin. I'll get that to you forthwith.
No problem.
You're welcome.
Mr. Harris, is your number ending 7976?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Then, Your Honor, if I may, and if the court prefers to call the case, but are we then going to leave this matter on next week? Or do we need to adjourn and reset a new PCC and PE so that new attorney has an opportunity to review the discovery?
We can treat next week as a PCC. I'm assuming we'll get the substitution by then.
Certainly.
Any objection to that or issue with that, Mr. Toussaint?
None whatsoever.
Thank you.
No, thank you, Ms. Thompson.
Okay, so I'll note the file that we're going to treat next week as a PCC, and then we'll schedule his exam a week after, tentatively now, I guess.
November 4th at 9 o'clock.
What, we don't have anything on the 2 weeks between them? On that. So we should have slots for exam. We can have. I want the week, yeah, I want the week after.
Our exam date's the 28th.
You said what?
Our exam date's the 28th. I can add a spot.
There, okay, the next week is the 21st. You said our exam date's the 28th? Are we have a lot of exams on that day? Okay, does the 29th work for you, Mr. Toussaint?
For the adjourned PCC, Your Honor?
No, I'm gonna keep next week's date and I'm gonna convert that to a PCC date. I'm just trying to get you scheduled for a preliminary exam date.
Let me check my schedule, Your Honor. At what time, Your Honor?
8:30.
8:30. Have a matter in Shelby Township with the Will Breathe movement. That morning, I can be available in the afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah, we can switch it to that. You're gonna get the after period person. So. I can't hear you.
1:30.
Does 1:30 work?
1:30 works, Your Honor. And Your Honor, if there are any problems, I'll contact the court.
Okay, very good. If this matter is going to continue to exam, we need next week to address the 21 days. Other than that, we'll see you next week.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ms. Housefield, do you want a copy of the substitution as well?
Yes, please. And then we will get the discovery out to you as quickly as we receive your appearance or substitution.
You'll get that. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
Mr. Austin, I'll get that to you today.
All right, sounds good, sir.
You want to stay safe, stay well, and have a good weekend.
You
Thank
too.
you. Same to you. Okay. I have Mr. Martin here. And we have Mr. Meredith in the courtroom. So you have to come up to the front. On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Alvin Meredith, file number is 21-02065 FY, council appearance.
Chris Martin for the people, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Joseph Yang on behalf of Mr. Meredith. We're both present and he is to my left.
Today's the date that was set for a probable cause conference. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor,
Your Honor,
I'm
sorry.
go ahead, Chris.
Your Honor, this is the second probable cause conference on this file, and I apologize for not appearing in person. I was under the impression this would be done via email, and I know that Mr. Yang reached out to me, and I somehow that email got lost in the mix. But regardless, we're working through some discovery issues right now. The people expect that all the discovery issues will be cleared up by next week when the preliminary exam is set. We've made an offer in this case, and we believe the offer is appropriate under the circumstances, and that's all from the people.
Okay, so we're continuing to a preliminary examination?
Yes, Your Honor, but I just want to address the discovery issues.
Okay.
At the prelim, I put it on the record that we're having discovery issues. All that we had was, I think, like a 20-page report. We don't have supplementary reports from the arresting officers. I requested any body cam, dash cam. I understand that the people can only provide what they receive. I haven't received any photos. There's allegations of possession of illegal substances, mention of true narc, no photos, anything like that I can review. I guess at this time, I would just ask the court that we leave it on. If for some reason that information is not provided to me in a timely fashion, that and not be allowed to be brought in at the preliminary examination.
Okay, and Mr. Martin, Are you saying Ms. Martin is in possession of those things?
I'm not, Your Honor. I'm just saying that, that I guess I don't want to keep adjourning this for them to keep trying to find this discovery that I think is essential to the case and some of the elements required, even at a probable cause standard, to move this case forward. So,
Okay.
the body cam, dash cam, that's different, but there are some specific documents I've requested that I think are essential to the state's case, that if they're not provided, I'd ask that they be excluded.
Okay, very good. We'll keep this on for next week. And hopefully the issue will be flushed out. If not, we'll address it further at that time. Is there any additional matters we want to address at this time?
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor. I know
Nothing
that
further from the people.
there were some issues with pretrial, checking
Yeah,
pretrial.
to address that.
Mr. Meredith and Jessica, they've been in email contact. I know they've kind of been playing phone tag. And so that's why I asked Mr. Meredith to be here in person so he could address that today.
Okay,
So,
so we're not gonna play phone tag. You were ordered to report to pretrial services within 48 hours of your arraignment. And you are ordered to be in contact with them weekly. If you get another report like this, violation of your release from jail. Do you understand that?
Do Your Honor.
It says here that your mailbox was full, and they were unable to leave a voicemail. I think they reached out to your attorney after that. When's the last time you've been in contact with pretrial services?
I've never gotten a return call. I have called repeatedly since my bond.
Is your mailbox full?
No,
Looks like they
unless the
have.
device that is in police custody is causing this issue, because it's the same phone number and everything with it, and it's active, I believe. But my phone I have now is not full.
You have the same phone number?
Mhm.
I don't know how you would have a separate voicemail.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I check it every day. That's not saying it's full, but I will.
You need to report to pretrial services today and get that issue resolved. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any additional matters for the record?
nothing from the defense, Your Honor. Thank you.
Nothing further. Thank you.
Thank you. You're all set.
Good night.
Yeah, I'll take them right now. Yeah, we're gonna go right now. Throw your email address on me too, just in case.
Okay, I have an appearance here for Ricky Evans. Are they continuing to examine that scene?
I'm taking down there right now. We're gonna go down to the third floor. Go and take off. Have a good weekend, Your Honor.
Thank you, same to you.
Hey, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay. Ricky Evans, they continue to examine.
Your Honor, did you indicate you have an appearance for Mr. Evans?
Someone just handed it to me.
Oh, for which attorney, please?
This is for Luke Dillon's office, but these are signed by Nicole Samuel today.
Okay. No one has been in communication with my office, so I was not aware that Mr. Evans has an attorney. I've not communicated with anyone. I can't provide a status update to the court as to whether it's continuing on to exam or not. I was assuming that someone would appear today and we would address it on the record.
Okay, yeah, someone needs to appear. Did Mr. Evans appear? Did they appear in person, or how did you get this?
Susie talked to him on the phone, and then I just got it sent to my email.
They just called and said they were filing an appearance?
They called, they said they filed one already, because they had talked to Marquita, but it wasn't in GIS, and it wasn't in the file, so they refiled that.
Okay, well, it's still needs to appear.
He's got it supposed to be arraigned today on 2 other matters. traffic managers.
Call the attorney. Have him log in, please. Okay, so I think that would be the last that I have for today. Is that all you, the last you have for coming on, Ms. Hospital? Something going on outside your window.
Yeah. Someone is apparently window washing and it startled me, Your Honor.
Yeah, I was worried. I was actually worried myself for you for a minute.
I feel like I need to properly shut my window, given that this is the 4th floor. I was not expecting anyone to be outside.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor, the Ricky Evans matter is the last matter that has not yet been addressed.
Okay, we'll see if we can get the attorney on the phone or in the Zoom.
Certainly, I'll be here, Your Honor, and if he appears and the court just indicates that it's ready to proceed, I'll jump back.
Sounds good. Mr. Austin, I think you're all set, correct?
Yes, I believe so, Your Honor. I think the rest
Okay, thank you.
has been addressed. Thank you.